And keep in mind too, this is another thing too. It looks like the Fed's also going to be dropping interest rates. So look, now is probably going to be, especially if Harris wins, now is probably going to be the time. Well, maybe we'll see. I would say with 60-ish% certainty that now would probably be the time to start looking at houses for sure. If you can find a really good house, right, that you'd be willing to get, because if interest rates are going to start dropping, you can secure one now. You'll have an elevated interest rate, but after a year, because I think you have to wait a year before you can refinance it. After a year, you'll be able to refinance it for the lower, for whatever lower interest rate, and you don't have to worry about getting bought out. Right? Because most people, in my mind, right, I could be wrong with this. Most people were waiting for interest rates to start dropping or to start coming down before they start making their big purchases, like, buying homes and stuff like that. So if you want to potentially snag, a good house that you don't want to get taken from you once interest rates do start dropping, you would secure it now with the hope that the interest rates are going to drop steadily over the next year, right? Because I think they do interest rate changes like at most like what, three times a year, I think, maybe like something like that, right? So if they was dropping it even like even like half a percentage point, which would be really nice, but like, quarter to a half percentage point, right? We're talking that if they kept dropping, we'd be from like 7% to like getting close to like 5, like potentially like 5.5. So if you're in a position to start eyeing a home and you really want to make sure that it doesn't get taken from you, I'd start considering maybe getting it now. Now, the flip side of that, because I'll give you the other side of that argument. If Harris does get to implement the things that she say she wanted to do, which was like, it'd be amazing if she does actually get this to come through, the $24,000 credit for first-time home buyers and the building of houses. Let me close this ad, man. That it'll work out really well for you to just hold off and wait, especially if you haven't bought a home before. I haven't bought a home before, but you best believe I'm waiting till sometime next year, just because I'm also not in a position to buy a home right now anyway. Because if I saw something I really wanted, I might actually get it like now, but I don't have that position, so I can't do it. But like, if next year she gets the $24,000 credit and she starts mass building homes, like that to help with the supply and demand thing, that'll be wonderful. Those are the ones you gotta really you want to really just lock down and try to like watch for. You got to figure out what state you're trying to you're trying to live in, and you want to try to make sure that however they're going about building them houses, that you could be one of the first ones to get it. Because the one thing I just worry about is like companies trying to just come through and obviously like buy up all those homes, which I would hope that they have some mechanism in place to prevent that, and so that actual just regular people can just actually purchase homes and not just like property managers sitting there and sucking up all the homes because they got the capital to just buy multiple homes all in one go. So that's just one thing to just keep in mind. But it would be really nice if you can get your $24,000 credit and you can get a brand new home. A brand new home would be amazing, right? Because now you don't. One of the things that always kills people for when they buy a home is if the home is shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't do a good enough inspection, there's something wrong with the foundation. There's termites. It got bad wiring, right? So now you got to sit there and do that. There's something wrong with the AC system. And you did 2 revisions of fixing it. Then you just realized the whole system is bad. So you got to replace the entire system, right? Or the roof is bad. You got to replace the roof. Like you're talking like you'll lose money. You can lose a lot of money really fast in a home if there's something wrong with it. If you can get a brand new home, fantastic, right? Because I want to say there's some type of warranty, I'd imagine, for brand new homes. If not the home itself, at least the appliances in it. So, because that'd be one of the things that costs a lot of money, the heating system, right? AC system, those will suck up your money real quick. So, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to the Feds dropping interest rates in September. And then if Harris wins in November, please, Harris wins in November, and she wins by a wide enough margin. Trump and our party poofs, right? And then we can hopefully, this will be another another big wish here. Hopefully, we're able to rebuild the party with real people again, right? With real, adherence to policies of what's actually good for America, and we can actually then move forward the right way instead of like where we've been going since Trump came in office. But with that being said, Harris wins, and she's able to enact all the things she enacted. So assuming that the House and the Senate flips, well, not the Senate because we technically have Senate, but there's more seats in the Senate for the Democrats, right? And the House gets the seats, right? She's able to do the things that she wants to do, and that would translate to a lot of good things for us, and we'll be able to get going. And then hopefully after that, the Republican Party is rebuilt, and we actually have sane people again who actually care about the things that the Democrats don't necessarily care about, and then we can get back to actually doing what we got to do. So that's what I'm hoping for. So with that being said, that's it on that economy little piece of it. Let's actually now look at this CIA thing, because something, we have not done a conspiracy thing in quite a bit actually. So and look at the time. Yep, 1:25 in the morning. Yeah, so we actually how long is this video? Let me see.